All right, Tre'mon. First of all, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. So, yesterday during the press conferences, Josh Seliscar and Travis Williams ended up stepping up and talking about how your natural ability to rush the quarterback. Just thoughts on working with them and just what they had to say.
I mean, my thoughts on that. I mean, I feel like I am a natural pass rusher, and I mean, it's just something that I'm continuing to work on. Just my ability to rush the passer is just like a everyday thing, just day-to-day basis, just getting better, and not only pass rushing, but also playing the run too, because I want to be able to do both, not just be a pass rusher. So, yeah.
Josh mentioned how you could be able to step into more of a leadership role. What would you say is the type of leader that you are, and maybe if you feel like you need to work on that part of yourself, what aspect of that do you feel like you need to work on?
Oh, that's a good question. I feel like the part I need to work on, I mean, to be honest, I'm not really sure, really, but I feel like the part I need to work on is just, I don't know. All right, I'll say the type of leader that I am is when we're on the field, I just do my best to lead by example, and to have people follow me, far as doing drills. Whenever we do drills, I start the drill off first. That's just the type of leader I am, just doing things in that sort.
That's fair. So, who on this in this defensive line would you say has stood out to you? Travis Williams and Josh has obviously mentioned you and that you've stood out to them. But who is on this defensive line stands out to you that you think is in store for a really good season?
On the defensive line, I mean, to be honest, we all stand out. We all good. So I won't really say one specific, but we all stand out.
What would you say is the biggest difference between your unit that you work with back in the spring to the people that you see in your unit now as fall practice is kind of ramping up?
Well, you say back in the spring. I didn't play in the spring. I wasn't here in the spring. So I'm really kind of just getting used to the people who are here now. Far as I mean, I worked out with them in the summer, but I didn't do spring football. So me coming back in the summer, yesterday was my first time in pads since the last game. So it's just I'm really trying to get acclimated back to it also. So
how would you say that's going?
I mean, it's going well. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time. So it's kind of natural to me, but it's just it is taking some getting used to, just getting back in the groove of things, just having the pads on in the heat with the knee braces. But it's good though. It's great.
How would you say you're acclimating to some of the new additions to the team?
I feel like everybody's acclimating well. I feel like everybody's buying in, and that's all that we need from this team, and the new players and just players in general, just to buy in.
What would you say is the biggest thing that you want to work on through this season? What do you want to see of the Tre'mon post 2022 season that you haven't, or that you work with, right now?
I mean, there's nothing really specific that I want to see. I just want to produce. I just want to produce more than I did last season, and that's really all. There's nothing specific. There's no certain amount of sacks or certain amount of tackles for loss or tackles in general. It's just I just want to produce more than I have in any other season that I've been here.
What do you think this team needs to do in order to get to the position that it wants to be in by the end of the season?
Well, that kind of just ties into what I just said a little bit. Everybody just has to buy in. I feel like when everybody buy in, which it seems like we're doing, then everything else will really take care of itself. We just gotta buy in.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Tre'mon.
Yes, sir.